Relax. In a moment, you will jump to the twin self who is in spirit, who resides in a universe situated in the spiritual universe, a universe beyond even imagination. In this universe, you will be engulfed by light. You will not be able to view your doppelganger, twin self, as the light of the spiritual dimension permeates everything with brightness and energy. The light doesn't come from the sun star, but is in every molecule of the dimension and comes from everywhere. There are no shadows, only a brightness. But within the bright, the fog light bright, there is an intelligence that touches all who are bathed by it. Your twin self in this universe knows you are coming and will appear as a shadowy figure, a little less bright. You will recognize your twin self. Your twin self has a heart open to all and an infinity of empathy for all creatures. When you merge with this twin self, you will yourself feel an abundance of good, will, and empathy for all creatures, great and small. Relax. I am going to count from 1 to 3, and a door will appear in front of you, the transit door. 1, 2, 3. Imagine now that there is a door in front of you. This is the transit point, the jumping off place to get you wherever your intent directs you to go. Your intent this time is to go to the spiritual universe and visit a spirit twin self. Beyond the door, there are an infinite number of dimensions, an infinite number of universes. Let's visit the first one, whose purpose is only an open heart to all, goodness, and empathy. I am going to count from 1 to 3, and at the count of 3, the door will open and you will jump or step through it, whatever you're comfortable doing. You will then be immersed in a bright, white, fog-like brightness, too bright for direct viewing. Imagine that. Know that you are there. 1, 2, 3. The door is opening, and now just jump through it and imagine being in brightness. through the bright you will barely make out a shadowy figure, still bright, but just a bit darker looking. One, two, three. You are now with your spiritual self. You may hear words of wisdom from this self if you just stay in the light and open your mind. Look in the direction of where your spiritual twin self is and simply allow yourself to be immersed in the bright, white light. Take your time. I will allow you plenty of time. Now, sense that self and merge with that self. After merging, you may feel all pain, both physical and mental, just floating away from you. From now on, you will feel differently towards many others as you become more empathetic and open-hearted. That's fine. You may do this jump whenever you feel the need for empathy, goodness, and an open heart. That was good. Now I will count from 1 to 3, and you will be back on this side of the transit door. 1, 2, 3. You are back on this side of the door, back in this dimension. Relax.